What is up, guys? My name is Marin, also known as Afterthought, and I don't have any business, so we're just gonna jump into part 2 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Hopefully, I changed some things around, so hopefully my voice will be a little bit louder in this one than the game. But we're gonna jump right into day 2, so just hit continue, and yeah. Waiting. Okay, so we kind of started this already, but we're just going to start from here. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Yeah, I don't know, maybe a little floozy. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Probably. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Yeah, I mean, he's just so in love with a natural charm. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. That's probably more important. Oh no, I know what she's gonna say. Okay. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop! I knew it. I knew that was what she was gonna say. Wow, that's... I told you, I ship it. I mean, if I can't date him, at least she can, so... If I had chosen the robot, would she have liked the robot? Huh. Okay. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Ooh, now I'm interested. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? I'm sorry, what? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. Trendsetter. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears oh, sorry, this is me. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. I am not. Don't listen to me, Miriam. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, you're a thing now? She doesn't look happy about that. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Do I sense Do I sense a hint of jealousy? Thank you. Goodness, if I could speak. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Yeah, what the heck? You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. You remember, we're taking it slow. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? What? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. ... So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals. And that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. What kind of favors are we talking here? Please, Miriam, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. What did you do? He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. Oh no, girl. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Girl. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Ooh. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? We're definitely gonna make up a fake ingredient because I'm not trying to date Miriam, right? I mean, you quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know. Sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? It's like Harry Potter. Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I was gonna guess Van Van, but no. Oh my god! It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at the school. What in the... This was like my dream in elementary school, is to like ride a horse to school. I was like, oh, I could just like tie it up on the bike rack. Okay, so I can stand back and admire his majestic glory, or I can run to him. Ooh. I mean, he's been very forward. We'll be forward. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Ooh. Uh-oh, this is sounding bad. Oh no. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of a stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Uh-oh. The horse is gonna spook? Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! Yep. However, your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face! Excuse me? The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. This might work in my favor after all. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh. Ooh, Marin, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. Probably won't. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. Okay, maybe I'll listen. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. Ooh. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake, of course. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. That's not Colonel Sanders. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Oh. Maybe not this forward. We're gonna, like, being super forward literally kicked me in bit me in the face, so we'll do this one. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who is in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. Look at him. Just look at him. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. Oh, that worked. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. Okay, rude. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes, bad. Experimenting with the restricted ingredients, bad. Summoning a demon, bad? You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. But he sees you coming. Of course he does. Whoa there, little one. Oh, what is his voice? I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? I'm gonna go for a sneaky approach. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. What is wrong with her face? However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? Oh, wow. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you. Good one. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. I think that's how you say that. Panache. Panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. I feel like this is Team Rocket. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Is he enjoying this or not? We're playing. Oh, poor Pop. At least he got Miriam. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. That's what his name was. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Yikes. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Well. Womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, that was a bad one. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending them flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. This crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse. Right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. That's fair. That doesn't look normal, though. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Oh, he's so cute. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Ooh. Down. Down, boy, down. Off stopping. That command, shouted by Colonel Sanders, has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. Yeah, you did. Whew. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. I'm sorry. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Marin? Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Ooh. A glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit. I feel like the shimmering pepper is a bad idea. A glass of water seems safe. Should I go for the dog biscuit? I don't know why, but I'm feeling this. Oh, dang it. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when... Ah! Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron. Oh my goodness. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Why? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. The spork monster? Borko? What are you doing here? I forgot he had a name. It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Wow. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Oh gosh. Well, okay, if I leave the water for last... Let's try the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message, ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I tried, yep. I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. to fulfill the prophecy. I'm gonna make myself gag, I can't. Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Wow, okay. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time or step up and tell them, you're on. I'm good for that. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. 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 Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Marin. My gumption. I can't. Okay. I'll be watching your performance. Oh, I thought you were going to cook with me. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Oh, Colonel. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. It was like heart charm on her knife. I will defeat you myself. Ooh. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh boy, okay. What temperature does water boil at? Whoops. That's wrong. I should have known that. What were you thinking, Marin? Get your head in the game. You're gonna need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11. I know that one. That's right. You may not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Inspiring truly. Now would be a great time to harness that energy, so where does it come from? Yep. That's right. This is your shot and you're not gonna miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Ah! That's wrong. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Marin. Ooh. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional blah, blah, blah. Ah! What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Oh no. Grrr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? Where? What a hunk! Oh gosh, a desert island. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind! No! What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Ah, I'm skin stressed. Woof, woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Zzt. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Marin does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Oh no. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Marin, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Whew! Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Oh, no, no. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, Sprinkles. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Marin's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you could... But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Ugh. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Marin to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours a hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Jelly, yeah. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! Hee hee! As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Ooh. Let's put myself in between them. Why not? You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Well, I can't do anything right. Oh no, game over. Try again. Oh no. I did so bad. I didn't know you could... Oh gosh, okay. Okay, we're doing this again, I guess. Okay, they're making an announcement. Competitive cook-off. You're on. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, maybe I can do better this time. Okay. Okay, did that better. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into the school without knowing that? True. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. Whoa. Okay. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders. Okay, you have an idea. It's 11. Gratitude. Small town. Bubbling. Okay. Next question. Colonel Sanders. Oh no. Okay, this is the part. Cheering me on. I'm getting distracted by the horse. Well, none of them are good answers. Show me a dessert cookbook. Okay. Either one. None of them would have been good, so I don't feel too bad. I'm supposed to lose. Okay, yes, I put it in the blender mixer. My hand got stuck. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, I will internalize the rage I feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. What? This game? Okay. Do I lose then too? Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried eyebrow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's dramatic, moody. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? Oh, Colonel Sanders. That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. Yeah, okay. But I've walked to the paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I'm smart, I know what that means. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Whoa! And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived. For a while, anyhow. I didn't know. Yeah, I really didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. That's an intense face. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Hi, Pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster! Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but... I don't remember what voice I used for this guy, but... I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like, having to always look over your shoulder. Oh, look at all the tears. Monster problems, am I right? Ah, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong. A cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. He has a backstory. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. Gotta protect Pop. A magic spellbook. Precisely, I had procured a copy for myself. That's spit. But somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Marin, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Together. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Is that an urn? Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? I'll reveal it. He revealed something to me, so. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. That he does. Sure, why not? Also, I already learned that taking his flavor for later away is a bad idea. It's game over. Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. The urn. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Okay. Poor guy. Alright, let's see. This is dark. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I don't know what that says. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? I actually think a lot of people. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Oh my gosh. Oh. A scented candle. Pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... blank. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. That is impressive. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. You're thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. What? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay, a couple of these. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Actually, they're not. At all. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Alright, last thing. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh. Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Okay. Oh, crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. Let's say I'm cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this, actually. Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. Oh, yeah, gosh. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Marin? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Zzz. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Oh, girl ass stayed the night. Okay. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. I think that's like the end of day 2, right? So probably go to the title screen. All right, well, that was day 2 of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. So far, I mean, I failed it once, but that's okay. We got through this together. There really were no good options in the end. But so far, I think I'm in the sweet spot right now. I'm not like showing all my cards at once, you know? But he definitely knows I'm interested. And he's definitely interested too, so I don't know how slow this will go considering there are only 3 days to this academy. But also, I don't know if there's more after the academy, but, well, if not, next part will be part 3 and the final part. But yeah, so thanks for watching and playing along with me. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, it is Afterthought Games, only the O is 0. And my Twitch is Afterthought 7. Afterthought 7. I haven't streamed anything yet on Twitch, but I should be looking into streaming some Overwatch or something like that. So until next time, I will see you on the next episode of I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Bye!